Hello, everybody, and welcome to the MGTOW Academy YouTube channel. And for those of you who are subscribed or have been to my channel before, thank you and welcome back. Today, I'd like to discuss an important issue that the MGTOW community is facing and will always face. Women are trying to stop the MGTOW movement, which is something that they have created. And oh man, is this going to be hard to explain. This topic is extremely important, and I urge you to listen to everything I have to say, something I will rarely tell you to do. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Women are trying to stop the MGTOW movement because their plan has essentially backfired. What is their plan, you ask? Well, first I've got to explain how third wave feminism has caused many problems, most of which will be explained in my next video, how third wave feminism has helped men. But anyways, let's get back on track. What were the plans of women? Well, since most of them are now sadly brainwashed by third wave feminism, they wanted to create an anti-men world, and they're using every tactic they can, from changing laws, persuading lawmakers, using social media, YouTube as an example, and worst of all, teaching kids at a young age, at a young age, about their anti-man propaganda garbage. Like I said, when I was talking about social media, I said YouTube is a great example. It is. YouTube embraces liberal views and supports anti-men ideas. They've made a Mother's Day video, but they've made no Father's Day video? Come on, YouTube. And society accepts this third wave feminism garbage, thinking that it's okay for women to get it all for nothing, and that men have to do everything for nothing. So anyways, with that covered, let's discuss how MGTOW was created because of third wave feminism. Third wave feminism started to push their propaganda garbage on society, and it put men through literal hell. When I say literal, I mean literal hell. It was torture. So eventually, one guy said, enough is enough, and started going against the crowd. Then, when the concepts were soon introduced to social media, others liked the idea, realized the issue, and began to follow the philosophy of MGTOW. Now, that's not exactly how MGTOW was formed, but something like that happened. Now, I did do my research, and I managed to stumble across a blog post that's over a decade old. I didn't know MGTOW was idle. I was blown away by this blog post. Specifically, this blog post, it was posted on the 2nd of January in the year of 2006. I'm surprised how old MGTOW is. It's more than a decade old. Wow. Now, because I did this research in the middle of my editing, I, of course, didn't have enough time to read through it, but it will be linked in the description below, so you guys can look through it yourself. I can't read everything to you guys. Come on. So now that you guys have a basic idea of how MGTOW is formed, let's discuss how to stop third wave feminism. You can't. You can't. But no matter how hard you try with the way the country is today, you unfortunately can't stop it. There is one way to stop it, though. To ignore it. But how do you ignore this, you ask? It's simple. Just go MGTOW. Because trust me, in this situation, if you can't solve the problem, just ignore it. God knows how long it may take. You know, it may already be taking some effect. I was watching a video. I'm not sure where it was. Maybe it was in Australia. It was showing how these women were trying to go back to traditional housewives. You know, like the housewives in the 50s, where women were glorified as housewives and where they did their fair share in the relationship, took care of the kids in the houses, and weren't welfare queens, etc. Man, those were the good old days. So, but, you know, I was talking to Team MGTOW on Wednesday night, and he and I both agreed that this third wave feminism crap won't end soon. I'd guess, personally, it may cease 20 to 30 years from now, but we won't know until it happens. Like I said, especially when I saw that those women trying to go back to traditional housewives, it really, it really changed my opinion on that. So let's get to the main topic of the video with all of that cleared out and out of the way. Remember, women are trying to stop the MGTOW movement. Might I remind you, is the movement that they have sparked by third wave feminism. Now, I'll give you an example. This example, it's a real life example, and it's what made me realize that women are trying to stop the MGTOW movement. And, I thought about this, and I looked on it, I looked at the whole picture of what was happening, and it was dumb, quite frankly. So here's what happened. I was watching a YouTube video on my own personal time of a psycho lady going nuts on a traffic stop. It was dash cam footage. Okay, it was dash cam footage of a police car, and I typed in the comment section, "This is why I don't want to get married." I was talking about the women going nuts over a simple traffic ticket. It didn't make any sense. I don't know why she was going bonkers over that. Anyways, I didn't say anything like I hate women. I didn't say anything like anything that would offend a woman. I just said I don't want to get married. I don't see how that's offensive. I didn't say that I was a MGTOW. Firstly, women. MGTOW isn't sexist. But this one, I'm not sure if she's a feminist or not, but this one girl, by the name of Taylor TM, she replied to my comment and said, "Oh, fuck off with your MGTOW, i.e. sexism." Look, I may not have a big brain. I don't have one, okay? I'm not smart. But I used part of it to come up with a witty response and responded to her comment with this. It appears to be that we have here an offended one. Let's try to communicate with it. Alright, the MGTOW movement isn't sexist. It's about guys not getting married and pretty much going against cultural traditions. MGTOW isn't sexist, and the reasons that people use to justify MGTOW aren't sexist, but rather they are the truth. As we all know, bitches can't handle the truth. So how about you fuck off and go back to your safe space, you spoiled cunt? Women like you are the reason I go in MGTOW, and many others do. It was right then and there that I knew this was one of those teaching moments, like a mom would do to their kid. But I don't have a kid, thank God. So I thought I'd share this with you guys. Anyways, as the next day came, she was wrecked. She was wrecked, R-E-K-T, and destroyed by the MGTOW community. Well, now I'm assuming that they're MGTOW since they're clearly against her and on my side. Anyways, a couple of wrecked comments later, I decided to type in another comment to share with you guys and the rest of the MGTOW community on that video. I was also replying to another YouTube user with the name of Coke. I'm not sure if he's referring to the soda or cocaine. Anyways, I typed in, "I think there are a couple of lessons learned here, gentlemen. 1. MGTOW isn't sexist. 2. Don't fuck with the MGTOW community. And 3. MGTOW is the only way." Guys, I promise I won't curse like that again. I don't like cursing. That was one of my New Year's resolutions, to not curse. But in this instance, I just had to. So, don't let women stop you. That is one of the key points of me making this video. I'm not making this video to tell you guys how I wrecked this woman in a YouTube comment section. Okay, maybe I partially did. But the main reason that I made this video is because I want to let you guys know women are trying to stop the MGTOW movement, and I don't want them to stop you. Maintain your hope in MGTOW, and you'll be fine, just as you can see in the example shown to you today. Guys, this podcast is almost over. Firstly, I'd like to thank you guys for 20 subscribers. And I know it's lame to say that and all. 20 subscribers isn't much, but still, I do appreciate it. It really does. It means a lot to me, okay? I haven't had much going on over the summer. I really appreciate it. Like any other podcast, this is available at soundcloud.com and will be linked in the description below. I'll be uploading my next video, How Third Wave Feminism Has Helped Men, soon. This is it, guys. Until next time, I hope you guys watch more MGTOW videos, and I hope you watch more of mine too. If you like what you see, then be sure to subscribe. Also, watch my channel too while you're at it. I wish you all the best, and long live the spirit of MGTOW!